He's trained boxers for more than 50 years, not for the money or fame, but because he believes every kid deserves a chance.
Tonight, Hannah Hayes takes us inside Board's boxing gym in Knoxville Township, where one man's mentorship has changed hundreds of lives.
Inside this modest gym, just outside Stratton, champions are made. But here, the fight isn't just inside the ring, it's in life. For 50 years, 71-year-old Joe Board has coached boxing, giving his time, his tools, and his heart completely free of charge.
He's a very inspirational coach. I've been to a few gyms, and I think Joe is the best coach I've come across. He's very knowledgeable about boxing, but he also cares about the fighter.
Joe isn't just building athletes, he's building people.
Not just a coach. I think for some people he's a father figure. I think for some people he's a mentor. I think he's an ear when you're having a bad day and you just come into the gym and have to de-stress and let it all out.
Joe began boxing as a kid until injuries forced him to stop fighting at 28. His late wife, Mary, gave him a choice.
He said, Joe, you can be a divorced fighter or a married trainer. What would you like to be? I said, well, Mary, I'll start training fighters next week.
That next week, training started in his father's garage, then in old buildings, and finally in his own gym. While the space changed, the mission didn't.
The area that I lived in was so decimated with loss of jobs, steel mills, coal mines, automakers, you name it. It was such a distressed area that I knew that parents couldn't afford that. So I just did it for free.
Today, about 50 kids come here consistently, some for the sport, others for someone who believes in them. For boxer Glenn Mitchell, that belief started back in 2010, right out of high school.
And he took us through a whole career, through the amateurs, Golden Glove champions, professional fights. Joe has taken us all from the bottom to the top.
Mitchell says loyalty is what separates Joe from every other coach.
A lot of trainers, if you pay more to their gym, they'll spend more time with you. Joe's going to spend time with everybody in here and learn their body and teach them the proper way to fight where they'll have success. He's going to come see you in the middle of the night if you're sick. He's going to come see you when you're winning. He's going to come see you when you're losing. That
loyalty has shown up in ways far beyond boxing for many boxers.
He had a horrible home life. The dad was beating the mother. They didn't have any food. Joe goes out and kills 2 deers, skins them, guts them, provides food for that family. And the only way he knew that kid was being a fighter in his gym.
To Mitchell, calling Joe a hero isn't even a question.
Yes, absolutely. Joe's my hero. If it wasn't for Joe, nobody ever told me that I can do it. They believed in me. He's going to put a light on in that dark room and let you know that, hey, you're made for this, you trained for this, you could do that. And I believe a lot of fighters, including myself, take that courage that he gives you in this ring to use it on the outside world.
Generations have trained under Joe, including now Coach Gary Haas, who started at 13.
You know, what a tremendous man. I can't say enough about him.
Haas says that Joe gives people the opportunity they otherwise wouldn't have.
When you look at the time he puts in, the money, he doesn't make money off fighters or boxers. You know, he does it for the passion and the love of boxing.
Others say their lives changed when they began boxing with Board.
What he does for us as men and kids, to me, is just second to none. You know, there's a special place in heaven for Joe Board.
For decades, Joe worked double shifts to pay for heat, electric, and equipment.
When I worked at Titanium and I was very active, I could work doubles and keep the gym going, you know, that way. Again, on the money that I earn on doubles, I would keep for the gym. But I'm retired now and I'm just getting old. And it's hard to keep up with the pace it takes to do this.
He provides gloves, headgear, belts, and dignity.
When a kid walks in my gym, they can't say or be embarrassed because they can't afford something. It'll be here for them. Oh, honey, I am passionate. Yeah, for sure.
Through the years, Joe has trained Golden Gloves champions, professionals, Olympic trial contenders, and fighters recognized in Iowa, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and far beyond. But ask him what he's proud of, and it isn't titles. It's the kids. Because in the end, the measure of a coach isn't written in record books. It's written in gratitude.
Hey, Joe, thanks for everything that you've done for me and all the fighters that you've trained. You're a light in this world, and we're blessed to have you. Thanks, Coach. Love you, Pops.
Because in this little gym, he doesn't just build fighters, he builds people. And that's why he's this week's Hannah's Hero. Reporting for Hannah's Heroes, I'm Hannah Hayes.
Hi, I'm Dylan Cleland. Thanks for watching. And here's another video to check out, and be sure to subscribe to our channel.